For as long as I can remember, Dad had a garden. The backyard in Winkle Street had a large plot, which was Dad's hobby. Um, it, for him, it was a year-round thing. He would start in the winter time with seeds that he put in eggshells, and he kept those in the utility room because it was warmer there. When the plants got big enough, then they went into little cups, and those went out eventually into um, an area that he had a sort of a greenhouse that was attached to the house. And then when it became time, he would put them outside, and he had just a fabulous garden. And after he retired, it became even bigger and was, of course, the thing that he did year round and absolutely loved. He did it all the way almost to the very end. When he couldn't anymore, he would, couldn't stand, he'd sit. After he died, I went through his papers and I found a rusting can which contained bundles of his payroll receipts from General Industries. Dad began work at General in 1938, but entered the service in 41. After serving on the front in Europe, he returned to the United States on the 22nd of October 1945 and was discharged on the 26th. His first weekly pay stub has the date 14 December 1945. His gross pay was $39.29. There were others, there were more than 1,600 actually receipts covering every year until 1979. That final stub for 15 April of that year shows he was making $149.29. Dad was looking forward to his 90th birthday, but died exactly 5 months before that date, on Leap Day 2008. Ironically, General Industries burned to the ground 3.5 weeks before his birthday. I woke early on the 29th of July 2008 and took rake and shovel to a spot in my backyard, and using Dad's trowel from Canton Manufacturing, I made furrows and planted the pay stubs in 4 rows. At the head of the garden, I placed a plaque from his friends Lenny and Ellie D'Agostino, which said, "Al's Garden Art Incorporated." Shortly thereafter, my neighbor Phil Andrews filmed me with Dad's last garden. I posted it on YouTube. I took some pictures. I used the century dimes there, and I took pictures almost until the very end of the project, when it just disappeared.